Oh, I typed in Jasper. No wonder. I'm sorry. I forgot your full name. Okay. Aoi said she would be late. Your niece is here. Okay. SAS reps have appointed a proxy for today. I'll go to that later. Sean and Leah. Okay, you guys are together. Suwon and JQ. I think I saw you guys. Okay. Minhao and Ali are here. Vi said there's an event tonight. If I'm correct, Mario, I think Mario's here. Janice and James are here. Great. Adrian, Megan. Okay. Sorry, hold on. Okay. Editors.
Here.
Jingwei.
Here.
Okay, all of you are here. Nice. Sharon's here, Sachiva's here. Your CROs are not here. Rashwan, you have to ask where they are. Krishna, not here.
I'm here.
Sorry, who was that?
Hamad.
Oh, hi Hamad. Sorry, I didn't see your name. Sorry, my bad. Zainab, letter of apology. Raihan is not here. Is Raihan like in someone's like other Zoom call or something? Like another Zoom account, I mean. He usually does that. Oh, okay. That's fine. Jessica is not here. I think I saw Angelina, I saw Melissa, Batul, yes. Sorna Valley, yes. Shushan, yes, you're here. JJ is here. Okay, thank you. JJ, is Agil here? Okay, Agil's there. Okay, great. For those 2023 members, I will not put your name down, but I think I'll find out after MSC who is here. Okay, so today, absent of apology, I will attach the letters as usual after MSC. So Garvin, Aurelia, although both of you are here, I know you guys are driving. Naim, Sharif, Amina, you guys are appointed proxy. Vaish and Zainab, absent without apologies. Chamafka, GP. Okay. Dom, I know you're not in a comfortable spot, but we can just go to the first motion first. For first motion, acceptance of apology letters and proxy letters, you guys can view above who is absent today with an apology letter was sent to me. SAS has also appointed their proxy today, which is Simra. Simra, are you here? Yes, you are. Simra, is it okay if you rename yourself to like
Amina?
No, SASS proxy.
Okay, I'll do
So
that.
I'm not asking you to impersonate Amina, don't worry.
Oh, yeah, that's all right.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Accepted by
Imam.
Okay, great. Okay. Then I think next, we can also proceed first is a presentation first. So as you all know, after 60 days after the election, we will need to appoint all vacancies, and the only vacant position left is Moas Media. So I believe you guys already might be familiar with the candidate. He presented before, but this time he's presenting solo as our new Moas Media candidate again. So Ivan, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes. Okay, so as usual, we will open Q&A time after. So
Okay.
I request that all so for Simra, you will have 2 votes today because you've been given the proxy rights of both SAS reps. But for everyone else, please, for those who have voting rights, please pay attention and please ask questions and please be available to vote. Right. Let's try to get to this as soon as possible because I know some people are on a time crunch. Okay, Ivan, I believe you can share a screen. Can you try?
Okay.
Great. Thank you so much. Go ahead.
1 second. Okay. So hi, my name is Ivan. Something about me, I am in the School of Information Technology studying computer science, specialization in data science, currently in year 2 sem 1. Born in India, but born and brought up in UAE. I was media subcom for almost 2022. What I do is posters. I edit posters. I make posters, videography, photography, video editing, photo editing, etc. My experience prior to Monash, I have been a chief coordinator for my photography club in high school, and I have worked with Last Minute Productions, which is a company based in Dubai. I worked as a media assistant for Dubai Design District, and I do freelance photography and videography as well. Okay, being a Mois Media Subcom, I believe that I've been able to learn a lot working with the MOS OBs, and I've been able to learn a lot from them. And I believe that being an intern, hopefully for MOS 2023, I'll be able to do the same. Improvements that I would like to bring for MOS 2023 is making student life easier, giving them information on how to adapt, how to come to Malaysia, etc. Increasing student engagement through our social media accounts, and making sure that the students can contact us through any platform for help, and collaborative events with other departments of MOIS and MOSA as well. That is all I have. Do you guys have any questions?
Okay, thanks, Iwan. I think we'll open the floor to questions. Rashwan, you can go ahead first.
Yep. Ivan, could you tell me some of the challenges that you are anticipating for Moist Media and also for yourself in the coming year?
Challenges for me, right? So currently, it's a change because it used to be as publicity and editors, but now it's as Moist Media. So I believe that I'm running alone this time, so it is somewhat of a challenge, but with the help of the MOS heads, I believe I can manage the workload and obviously use subcoms. I believe that I can run the departments smoothly, and as being a subcom, I've learned a lot. I've learned how to manage workload, and I've learned how most works. So I believe with the experience and skills I have, I'll be able to manage all the challenges I'll be facing. Thank you. Anyone else?
Anyone else have any questions? I'll ask. Okay. Iwan. I think this is...
Brendan, can I ask?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, you guys can raise your hands if you have
Okay.
questions. Go ahead, Emma.
Sorry, Brendan, but thanks.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Ivan, thank you for your presentation. Why do you think you're the best candidate for the job, and what values and changes, fundamental changes and improvements that you can think you can bring to bring the mass media?
Okay. I believe that I will be a valuable asset for MOS 2023 because with the experience I have in hand working as a media subcom, I have worked with MOS through events a lot, and I believe that I can manage my own challenges and I'll be able to run the department smoothly. And we already have a positive trajectory with our publicity efforts that MOS has been doing. And we continue to do same and increase, hopefully. Yeah, that is all, I guess.
Okay. Rashwan, you want to go ahead again? Sorry.
Yep. I want to ask Ivan a bit more about how he plans to approach collaborations with other departments.
Okay, so first of all, yes, collaborative events, that's a really good idea. We had done collaborative events the past with MOS and MOSA publicity. I believe it was a great collaboration where we both got to learn a lot. It is always nice to have collaborative events where we get a chance to learn from each other, and we are planning to have more collaborative events even with the CRO, more CRO, like capturing all the events and documenting all of them. And we believe that even the countries with the collaboration, the countries get their enough representation as well. Yes.
Thank you, Ivan.
You're welcome.
Okay. Anyone else have any questions for Iwan? Anyone? Okay. If not, Iwan, I do have a question myself.
Yeah.
So obviously most of us are familiar with you from before. I think MSc 8 when you also ran
Yep.
for the same position.
Yep.
Obviously the results weren't what was expected.
Yep.
So I think knowing that this role is something that you are running for solo right now, right? Up until the
Yep.
by-election period, how do you plan on coping with, both your academic workload and the MUIS media workload while being a solo candidate?
Yep. So yes, I am running alone. That obviously poses a lot of challenge in terms of workload. But being a subcom, even I did a lot of work for MOIS, so I believe I'll be able to manage the workload. And furthermore, since I'm a solo candidate and I'll be solo right now, I believe that I can use the help of MOIS heads until I get a partner. And I believe that I'll be able to manage the workload, yes. But yeah, it is challenging. But with the experience I have and the skills I have working with MOIS, I believe I'll be able to manage it all. Thank you.
Alpha?
Yes. Hi, Iwan. Thank you for your presentation. Actually, same question from me.
Yeah.
May I know your understanding of MAC? What do you plan to bring to MAC? And second question, actually, what do you plan for MUIS website next year? That's all. Thank you.
Yep. Okay. So MAC, I believe that we can inform what we are doing, what is going on with MOIS publicity, and make sure that the MAC knows what are MOIS's future plans on publicity, etc. Obviously, it is MAC is to ensure that the media image and the publicity efforts are kept at the best interest. So we'll be making sure that the MAC knows what MOIS is doing and make sure they're informative on what we're doing. Yes. And what was the second question? Sorry.
What are your plans for MUIS website next year?
MOIS website. Yes, we will start the work for MOIS website soon. We want to give informative information on how they can adapt here. Yes, how they can come to Malaysia. If they have any doubt, they can send a mail, or they can use the information that we'll be presenting in the website, and a lot of information about the events, upcoming events, and upcoming country events, etc. will be given up on the website. Yes.
Okay. Alpha, does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. We'll go for a few more questions. Ash?
Hello. So
Hello.
we would just since I'm also technically part of the 2023 editors, we would just like to know how you plan to collaborate with Monga in terms of event coverage for like very high profile events like for example MCN, which is MUIS's flagship event.
Yep. Yes, we did help in coverage this time. I believe that we were able to cover events and help Monga as well. Being more communicative in collaborative events is another thing. We did cover MCN with the help of Monga as well. Having better communication will help us stay on the same page when it comes to collaborative events, and covering events for Musa and Monga, events like MCN, Ball, etc. We'll be able to help each other, and we can do that by communication, staying on the same page, communicating, etc. Yes.
Okay. Irfan asked, how dependent are you on the MUIS heads in doing this role?
how dependent, I believe that I can manage it myself, but working alone, standing for this position alone does pose a bit of challenge. I'm not entirely dependent on them, but I will be using their support. Their support will be much needed. So I'm not entirely dependent on them. It's just that until and unless I get a partner, I will be getting support from them. That's all. Their
Okay.
ideas are always helpful. Yes.
Okay. Does anyone else have any more questions? Maybe we can go for one last question. Chi?
Hi. So,
Yes.
when Ashley asked you the question, you said that you'll help Monga to cover events like Monash Ball as well. But given that your team, right, next year, will you be able to help Monga cover events that are not MUIS related as well? Like, will you and your team be able to handle that workload?
We did get help for MCN this time from Monga, and I did help out for Monash Ball this time. I believe, yes, we'll be able to help. I mean, in any way, in any support we can.
You mean you help Monga?
Now help Monga if Monga needs any help in coverage or
As a leader, don't you think so it'll be really stressful for your subcoms if you give too much workload?
not everything won't be dependent on the subcoms. But we believe, yes, that is how MOIS, like, it's like diverse profile, and MOIS, I don't believe that MOIS media should do just MOIS events. I believe that subcoms and I being the OB, inshallah, we can help cover events and help Monga if needed. Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Iwan. Thank you so much for your presentations. I will take over again from the sharing screen. So for those who don't know, this motion is pushed by Rashwan, seconded by me. So now we will give about a minute for you guys to decide on your vote. As usual, we'll start with vice presidents and we'll head down the order. 2023, you do not get to vote, sorry. Your time will come eventually. Next year, you'll have 10 MSCs to have fun with, or maybe 11. Okay, so I'll give you guys maybe another 30 seconds to decide. Does anyone have any more extra questions or before we proceed to voting? If not, that's okay.
Wait, I have some questions.
Yes, Rashwan. Yes, hi.
Ivan, could you give me a rundown of the different events you've helped MUIS 2022 cover in the year 2022?
Iwan?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Okay. Yes, I did help out in covering the orientation week that we had. I did help out in covering the CNS week. We did help out the publicity officers in covering the CNS week and the Monash closing ceremony, Monash Cup closing ceremony as well. I did help in, yes, we were practically covering the MCN event, and I did help in covering the Monash Ball as well. Yes.
Follow up to that, would you say that this experience has definitely helped you to run this position, given that you're going for a solo position?
Yes. I do believe that I have the experience right now and the skills of managing any amount of workload that is put on to me. Yes.
Thank you, Ivan. No further questions.
Okay. I hope that was ample enough time to get started with voting. So Ivan, I will move you to a breakout room first.
Right. Okay.
Actually, wait, hold on. I think you can join by yourself, right? Okay, everyone else don't join if I see any of you else in there.
Yes.
Alright, you can join room 1 and wait there. And I will close the room when you can join back. Okay, thank you. Okay, Meanwhile, for everyone else, we can get started with voting for our vice presidents. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, we'll start with vice presidents.
For
Treasurers. I believe treasurers have also appointed a proxy, which is their subcommittee. Are you here? I think I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm so sorry. Kazim,
I'm here.
Sazim? How do you say your name?
Kezia.
Kezia?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have the treasurer proxy rights today.
Yeah.
Unless the treasurers themselves here are able to vote, even though they appointed a proxy. Who will be voting? Kezia?
They're voting for.
For. CNS?
Can we go after this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Activities?
For.
Publicity?
Against.
Welfare?
For.
Women's? Are you guys here? Women's officers? Eunice? If not, we can move on first. SAS?
For.
Okay, thank you. School of Business? Sean, Natalia?
For.
Okay, I'll vote for. Okay. School of Engineering? I see. Sorry, I wasn't reading the chat. I'm so sorry, guys. I just saw your votes. Okay, I am so sorry. Okay. School of IT.
Against.
Maria DM'd me. Thank you, Maria. School of Pharmacy.
For.
Okay, and School of Science. Oh, I see it. Okay, and CNS.
Against.
Okay, so with a final tally count of 15-4, 4 against and 2 abstains, the motion is passed. So congratulations. Oh wait, I invite him back. Oh my gosh, I always do this. 1 second, let me close the one. Okay. And also for while he's coming back, today we'll be starting with activities for time constraints, and they're not able to present after, so we'll start with them first, and then we'll move on to SOIT and then with more procedures. Okay, Iwin, are you back? Oh, where is he? Iwin, hello? Hello, Iwin,
Hello,
are you here?
hello,
Hi,
hello.
welcome back. So after the voting, we're proud to announce that you have the motion is passed. So
Okay,
you
thank
will
you.
be announced as the new MUIS Media. I'll say, yeah, you are now in that position. So congratulations
Thank you.
again. You'll be in
Thank you
that
so
position
much.
up until the next by-election
Okay.
period, where
Yes.
you'll have to contest the position again. So congratulations and good luck to you in 2023 or part of
Thank you so
2023.
much. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you to everyone for voting. Moving on. I think we're gonna go to activities first. Nirin, I think you're presenting, right?
I'll be presenting
is it
on
Meng, yeah?
behalf.
Okay, sure. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Meng. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so hi everyone. I'll be presenting the activities chairperson's report. The first one on the list is the Monash ball feedbacks that was sent out to the students on the week of our previous MSc, actually on the 24th of November. The feedback was well received, with most of them expressing their concerns on the food choices, and we have already informed the hotel regarding their dissatisfaction, and they'll take it under advisement. And the rest of the complaints were centered around having more performances, which we would be able to do next year, if we don't have a lucky draw or have fewer lucky draw, and as well as having more time to spend on the dance floor. So the next point we have is the Monash Fashion Week. This event was held online, and participants were required to submit a picture of their outfit in match with the respective theme of the day to a Google form. And the winners were then judged and voted by the activities and Musa Buddies program subcommittee team to preserve impartiality. And the winners of Monash Fashion Week had been selected after the submission form was closed. For Top Chef Monash, similarly to Monash Fashion Week, the event was held online and participating students were required to submit their award-looking masterpiece via a Google form, and the winners were given the chance to be featured on Monga and receive their vouchers after the article was posted. And for the last point we have for our report is the handover to Musa 2023 office bearers. Handover is currently in process, and Niren and I are having our final training and recap session with Sonia this coming weekend to ensure all information is retained and up to date. Does anyone have any questions? I'll take that as a no. Acceptance of activities chairperson's report accepted by.
Min Hao.
Okay, thanks, Minhao.
And next we'll go SOIT. I think you guys have an event, right, Minho, or something?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So for context, I'm at Google APAC. So hooray. Okay. So the School of IT's report. I'll be reporting on behalf, but also since it's the last time I see it, let me formally address my greetings to all this year's MUSA members and also next year's MUSA members. I hope you all have a great day so far. So firstly about the Set2 giveaway, although it has been a few weeks or I would say almost a month after Set2, we were still dealing with Grab vouchers and we have finally received them last 2 weeks and have been sending out to all the participants who have won the giveaway. So thank you, Arella. Thank you, Garvin. And next is SSLC recruitment. So we managed to recruit 2 students from the October intake in order to address unit related matters on the October intake itself. And we actually have 2 representatives who are Gan Shijie and also Safia Sajat. And they will be the ones who will be representing the student cohort of the October intake 2022 to actually address unit related matters to the school management, in which I'll be chairing and also I'll have the new Kaiwei to kind of assist me. Next is the Musa SYT and Ignite Asia partnership. So by the day of this meeting, we will be at our last night here, which we are at Google APAC, which is in our itinerary. And tomorrow we will be heading back. And just to give more context, this whole trip's objective is to actually expose students to startups and also universities incubators to kind of expose students and let students understand the whole startup ecosystem, which is already established in Singapore, and hopefully take up some essence from it and bring it back to Malaysia, Monash itself specifically. And we have been in discussion with the representative from Ignite Asia to actually have a long-term plan, at least 1 to 2 years, to bring up this startup initiative to Monash Malaysia students. So hooray for y'all. Okay, and lastly, obviously, I can't miss a thank you message tradition. So obviously, yeah, please refer to full report. So basically, obviously, this whole year was filled with a lot of challenges, especially us transitioning from online to physical. And I would say MUSA as a whole, seeing every department, regardless big or small, have putting out a lot of great events and supporting each other. And I believe it is a very wholesome thing to see. And obviously our department was no exception, having to do with very last minute changes of events from online to physical. And really we want to thank MUSA in general, regardless this year or next year, for all of your support. And I know there were some who really just took the time to advertise our events and even attend our events, regardless if FIFA or not. But regardless, we still wanted to give our thanks to everyone for all your sacrifice of times. And we also want to thank all the students as well for showing interest and all. Although we weren't a perfect department, but at least if the students are happy, we're happy. Yeah. And also, I will really want to give my shout out to each and every one of my subcommittee, Alicia, Caleb, June, Jasper, Ken Hui, Kayun, William, Christine, Sean, Ashley, Charlotte, and special mention to Alicia because she was the one that's actually have been contributing almost half, if not 70% of the business reports that I have. so yeah, so partially it's her work, but I really have to thank her for kind of touching all my business reports until now. Yeah, and although we'll only be able to mingle more in the second semester, I still feel like the bond we had really is worth it, even though we only mingled all around for like 1 semester physically. And although every subcommittee will be going on their own journeys and other departments included, I believe that we are all able to shine on our own corners. Yeah. And lastly, I just want to thank my partner, Ali, and also myself as well from all we have come through. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just skip this part because it's a bit cringe. Anyways, so some final words. Hey, Brandon, why you school to that? Okay. No, no. So as our term comes and just that our sparks never fade. That's one. So those who are rerunning. Good luck, and obviously you all will be examples for the fresh, young, hearty ones next year. And hope that whatever you've done this year could really elevate your leadership in next year, regardless if it's to Musa as a whole or to your own respective departments or even to other departments as well. And for the new office bearers, yes, it's very admirable that you have what we have last year, where all the enthusiasm and all the fire in within you, and we hope that there may be some things that you might not expect, but we hope that this wouldn't kind of fully diminish your motivation to really run for this position. Then obviously to my committee, because I always call them children as well, I just hope that you all can shine at your own places. Like I always believe in this, just always brighten the corner wherever you are. And obviously to my successor who is literally right in front of me. I know there's been some challenges on like appointing you and stuff, and obviously next year is going to be very challenging given that you've always said that you have to fill big shoes, but honestly speaking, it's not really I feel like it's just gonna be a different shoe. It's not really a big shoe, it's just a different shoe. And for the students, please do support the faculty, please do support Musa, regardless. Oftentimes students think we're a troll or a meme or some shit. But yeah, just support. Yeah. And to the rest of y'all who I didn't mention, just keep fighting, keep working, but don't forget, just keep enjoying. Yeah, Monash is hell, but we can make it heaven. And celebrate each other's achievements. And we also, some of us might not anticipate what's to come, but if you ever need a friend to talk to, yeah, just don't slide into my DM, just find me, okay? And yes, Musa SIT 2022 signing out. Yeah, I can show the meme now.
Oh,
Yay!
thank you, Minho.
August.
Can we get a
No
round of
word.
applause for Minho, guys?
Yay!
What an inspirational
Yay.
speech. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Minho. That
okay,
was a
so
very sweet message.
okay, I want to shout this for one last time. So
Oh my god, really?
motion number 16, acceptance of School of Information Technology Representatives Report accepted by
Brandon. And I
Oh
get
my
to write
gosh,
the
thank
name,
you.
so it's me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Minho. It's been a pleasure.
Alright,
Okay.
Charles,
Thank
bro.
you, Minho. Thank you, Minho. Good luck with your event. Good luck, Ali.
Alright, thanks.
Okay. All right, let's move to, I believe, yeah, that's all the people who wanted an early report. So I think we can move to presidents first. Dom, you're here, so you can go ahead.
Okay, president's time. Minhao did my job for me, so I don't have to issue more motivation speech now. Okay. First item is the office keys. A reminder again to return your keys before the end of the year, especially for those traveling or already those in other countries already. Currently, Rashwan is collecting the keys for whoever is able to go to campus to return them. Otherwise, please figure out an arrangement to return the keys if possible by the end of this year. If we wait till next year, then it's going to be quite messy to keep track of whose key is where, okay? In addition, Musa 2022 is supposed to clean up the offices used this year. So if possible, we can hand a clean slate over to 2023. And the office keys will be collected and go through a handover process with Minghui and Serena later on. Okay, so that's it for office keys. Handover to 2023. Just want to remind everyone to properly conduct your handover to your successors, including a list of responsibilities and any documents used by 2022 by a deadline of the 4th week of December, 23rd December 2022, which is next Friday. Okay, so that's about a week away from the end of the year. So just make sure it's done by then. So GenSec will be releasing the end of term responsibilities form soon. that will be used alongside me and Rashwan and the virtual meetups for the 2023 office bearers. Make sure that the form is filled in by the time we have the meeting between, this one is more for the 2023 people. The meeting will be held between me, Rashwan, and 2023 office bearers when we have the opportunity. The timings for the session will be released by the end of the week. Okay. I trust you guys to handle everything. Okay. It's already been 1 year doing things with me already. So by now you should know what the requirement is. Okay. Closing of 2022 operations and accounts. Just want to remind everyone to make sure that all the operation reports and accounts are complete for the documentation for 2022's operational year. Departments and divisions that have not done so should do so by the second last week of December, deadline 23rd December 2022. By the end of 2022, the Musa shared drive will be renamed and the file management process will begin. Myself, Brendan, and the 2023 Hexco will be in charge to make sure that the file management system is transitioned properly. It's nothing much really, actually. It's just that Musa 2022 drive will be used for all Musa from now on. So the file management will also be done properly. Don't worry, you will not lose access to your files and folders. It's just that there's going to be a separate partition. Okay. Then the rest will be updates by 2023 president. So for my part, should I accept?
Yeah, I think we do acceptance later because you both are the same report. So Atiana?
Okay.
Yeah.
So Rashwan next?
No, Rashwan will do at the end because I think we'll go through 2022 first.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
Okay, so for 2023 team, I don't think I really need to do any more motivational speeches yet because I'll still be seeing you guys sometime around. But for the 2022 people, right? Honestly, this is the last MSc that we will be having. It's going to be a bit different, not meeting with everyone again for MSc. Nevertheless, it was a really, really enjoyable year with all of you. Even if I scold people or if I say things that don't sound really nice, or whenever you think I'm an ass who say not so nice things, just know that in the end, I will always only want the best for you guys, and I've always tried to make allowances to make sure that you guys have everything that you need to succeed. I hope that I have managed to achieve that goal, and I hope that all of you also feel the same way that I do. I really, really hope that the rest of you will continue to prosper throughout the rest of the university life you have, and also in your future career. It was amazing being your president this year. Thank you all so much for giving me the opportunity. And yeah, that's about it for the last MSc speech that I will make for 2022. Thanks so much, guys. Okay. The acceptance for the president's report of 2022 MSc 10 is accepted by
Rashwan.
We have to give it to Rashwan. I'm sorry. We have to give it to Rashwan. It just has to be that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Imam?
On.
Yeah, Imam.
Okay. Who's sharing the screen actually?
Me,
Is it you,
me.
Brandon? Okay, I think we can just share. So
yeah.
Hello everyone. Welcome students and also Musa 2023 office barriers. So there's 3 particular items that the Vice President Department will be reporting. It won't be long, but we do have some major updates. The first one is the Monash merchandise website. So after all of the ambiguity from the management side or university side on who will be managing the website, we have come to discussion with the External Relations Department of the management, where they mentioned that we will be transitioning or we will be most likely using a platform that is already existing, made by the university called, what's it called? Magento. So Musa will have ownership in controlling and designing and managing the finances and all of the operations in the website. So that is a good update, I suppose. However, the Musa representatives, me, Dominic, Alpha, and also the office bearers for next to the publicity officers, Jack. Sorry if I'm sorry for mentioning your name wrong, but yeah, we will be monitoring and looking at the demonstration and how the website can be utilized and to see that if it's actually user-friendly and looking at the viability for it to become a merchandise online platform. And so that's the update for the Monash and Musa Merchandise website. And then next is, of course, we have the last AAC meeting of 2022, and the AAC 2023 was also involved and invited to this last meeting that we had for them to have the opportunity to get exchanges in terms of advices and suggestions from the school representatives and how the Educational Affairs Committee can be improved. And the last one on our update is the Musa 2022 farewell video. So me and Alpha and also the Publicity Officers Department of 2022 is in collaboration in making a reel from all of the office barriers. So just a reminder for everyone to check the announcements that I have made a few days ago. Well, you guys need to record yourself. It's very short, the script, very, very short. Won't even take like more than 1 minute. It's probably like just 15 seconds or 20 seconds. So please do record yourself with the script. And please, if you can, I understand that everyone is very, very busy with the internships and other obligations. But if it's possible, please submit this video by tomorrow night, 11:59 p.m. If you cannot, please let me know so that we can provide extension. But just to ease the editing process for the publicity department, it would be best if you guys can send it as early as possible. And okay, coming to the end, for closing remarks, thank you so much, everyone. On behalf of the Vice President Department, on behalf of me and Chamatka, we would like to thank first, of course, the students who have voted for us, for us to even have the possibility for this great honor, a great singular honor to be able to serve and do things for them. And also thank you so much to all of the other Musa 2022 office barriers. I still remember me and Dominic, we started out a party and it was just 2 person and suddenly it became this entire family where everyone just helped out during the election and the times where we just worked until the morning. So that was quite memorable. And it's great to see the development and the growth that everyone has been making through. And it couldn't be more amazing doing all of this work as an office barrier with all of you guys. So thank you so much. All the best for your future endeavors, and for Musa 2023 office barriers, all the best for you too. Just try your best, learn, make mistakes, but keep learning. You fall back 7, you stand up 8 times. So just keep on learning and keep your mind open. So yeah, the motion number 3 of the Vice President report is accepted by. Oh, before that, does anyone have any questions or anything? Yeah. Don't want to sneak my way to avoid questions like a politician. Okay. So, all right, accepted by.
Well, no one. I'll accept it so we don't waste time. Okay, Brandon.
Thanks,
Okay.
Brandon.
No worries. Okay, General Secretary. Very short report. So certificates. Some of you are curious where the certificates are. I've been getting a lot of questions. So General Secretary Department is aiming to provide all subcommittee certificates by the end of this coming weekend. If you all remember last MSC, I told you guys your subcommittees have to fill out the feedback survey if they want to get the certificates. It was just a joke, obviously. We can't force everyone to fill out a survey, but thank you. We received a lot of responses. But I do have a question. Welfare officers, did you guys send the surveys? Did you guys send the form to your subcoms? Because none of them filled it out. Jasper.
I think we did. We'll remind them again.
Okay, great. All right, no worries. Just curious. It's okay. But I will still provide the certificates to everyone, no worries. So they'll be in by this weekend, hopefully. So don't worry, guys. For the office bearer certificates, pending signature approval by Student Life and PVC. So to be decided for now when they release it, but don't worry, you guys will get your certificates. So don't worry. Feedback survey will distribute accordingly as well. We received an ample amount of feedback from each department, so that's great. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Okay, just like every other department, I also have a general farewell. So maybe first I'll start off with just saying, good luck 2023. I'm sure you're in good hands with Aruj. Aruj, if you ever need anything, I'm here. Don't worry about it. I don't think I'll be running away anytime soon. I don't think so. But yeah, on a side note, I also want to give a personal thanks to Dom. Well, Dom, I'm not sure if you're, I don't know, for those of you who don't know, but I've been in Musa for 2 years. It's my second year. I started off actually as a CNS treasurer, right? So I don't know, Dom, if you remember the first time how you introduced me to Musa. I was still a new student, I remember. And we went to Sri Murni and SS2 to eat a meal together at 11 a.m. I remember. And I remember we sat down. Okay, this is the first time I met Dom, guys. We sat down and the first thing this guy talks to me about is Musa. I swear to God. And he talks to me about, oh, the university's cutting our budget by 50%. And I'm like, wow, 50%, that's a lot. That's crazy. And I think that's how it all started. So yeah, so it's been a while. That was in 2020, 2021. That was a very long time ago. So I think it's been a great ride. He's been helping Musa a lot. I think he is the embodiment of Musa for a lot of us here. So I think we'll all miss him a lot. I will miss him a lot. I mean, we're not going anywhere. I think as our Musa president, is what I mean. So yeah, that's just a fun little tidbit, but thank you for all the great times to everyone. It's been a pleasure. I know I didn't do the best job as your GenSec, but I hope you guys had at least some fun. I hope all the times you got threatened by me to send you a warning letter was still fun. Right. I'm so sad I didn't get to send as many as I did, but overall, I hope that you guys, have a great uni life and maybe see you around on campus. Okay, I think that's all for me from the General Secretary Department. I'm gonna miss. Okay, Imam, please stop. Okay, acceptance of General Secretary's report accepted by
Rashwan.
Ming-Ya.
Okay, Rashwan is someone different. Thank you, yeah. Okay, treasurers, go ahead. I think it's is it the treasurers or you guys still or your proxy for today?
Hi. It's
Oh,
me.
okay. Yes.
So the first one, all point requests have been closed for the year. And second one, we are in the midst of updating the general ledger of 2022 to calculate the overall spending of this year. And the last one, we have trained and passed our knowledge to the next user treasurer. I think that's all. So acceptance of treasurer report accepted by
Jasper.
Ming-Ya.
CNS.
Okay. So the first item will be Monash Cup. So just some closing items from Monash Cup lah. First will be the medal. So it has been sorted and it will be announced to captain soon. So whoever who has participated in Monash Cup, you guys can collect your medal soon. And second would be the TNG reload pin. So we have received the pins lah. So JJ will be disseminating it to you guys by next week, hopefully. So all of you guys will get your compensations for all the volunteers. Okay, next would be Team Monash. So we have realized that this year, because there's a lot of problems with Team Monash, like there's a lack of communication between SL and the clubs. So then I've created a system for clubs to just like basically manage their events better and competitions. So it's through Google Slides and a calendar system. Next will be CNS issued certificates. So we have received the committee list from clubs, and we are in the midst of cross-checking the names and their serving terms. And lastly will be the handover process to 2023 committee. So each 2022 executive have met with the 2023 successors, and we will also be having a joint meeting with the whole committee next Monday to make sure that everything's in place basically. And also just some closing remarks from CNS. CNS Week and Monash Cup actually has been a great success thanks to you guys, especially to Musa and to all the students that participated. And we want to give a thanks to you guys. And hopefully it has bring back some campus life to Monash basically. And how to say, personally, just a personal remark from me was that I'm really glad that I joined Musa because this is my last sem in a way. So in a way, Musa feels like one big family. And I really thank everyone for making that, I guess, meaningful to me in a way. So thank you so much to you guys for that. And Lastly will be to my successors, Ethan and Tinef. I wish you guys all the best. Just how to say it? I just want to say this lah. Don't take our scoldings to your heart, basically, because we wanna make sure that next year will run okay for you guys. So we just sometimes we scold you guys lah, but hopefully you guys don't take it personally. It's all for 2023 CNS, and hopefully you guys will have a fun time like we did. So all the best to you guys and the whole CNS committee. So lastly will be any questions from anyone? 3, 2, 1. Okay. Acceptance of CNS report accepted by
Taylor.
Thank you.
Okay, Moose.
Yep, I'll be going through it. So updates from Moose heads. Amendments are being brought to the Moose handbook and constitution to reflect the changes in positions of Moose, because we now have Moose engagement. We don't have Moose welfare or activities. And we also have Moose media, which is a merger of editors and publicity. So the outdated clauses in the constitution will be amended to reflect the current date of operations. And more details regarding procedures will also be added to the Moose handbook. Discussions have taken place with Moose 2023 regarding better ways to utilize the country groups during the shadow period. We haven't finalized a solid framework yet, but arrangements are being made to prepare a solid framework for the different country groups. This process isn't going to be rushed because it's very, very important that the framework that we integrate considers all the different communities of various sizes. So we will consider all of these before adopting a proper framework. So updates from Moose Secretary, they have delivered certificates for the country representatives for their contributions throughout the year. The feedback form will be distributed by next week, and responses will be shared to the Moose 2023 OBs to enhance the assistance for international students. Updates from Moose Treasurer, officially closed all the Moose financial, submitted all financial and CIA reports to treasurers, transferred all of the remaining money back, wrote an overall reflection of Moose 2022. Updates from Moose activities, compiled a review that documents the whole of Moose 2022, which can be used, Moose Activities 2022, which can be used as a guide by Moose Engagement 2023. Updates from Moose Media, posted a highlight video of the Moose Futsal World Cup, shared all the pictures taken during the Futsal World Cup to the respective participants, and currently in the process of editing videos of MCN performances and the fashion show, which is planned to be uploaded to YouTube before the end of 2022. Now, updates from Moose Welfare, sent out the monthly birthday cards for December. Now, before I go on to the acceptance, I want to invite my partner, Kayla, to say a few words for the farewell. Kayla.
All right, yeah, thank you, Rashwan. So I'll be saying the farewell because Rashwan will be here in 2023. So first, I want to say good luck to Rashwan for leading the next team, not only Muis, but also the whole Musa. I hope you guys get better. For this year, I know we're like wait, give 1 second. Yeah, sorry, I was saying, this year, I know like we're the first batch to go from online to physical. So it's definitely all hard on us. But I think every one of you should be proud of what we've achieved this year, because I'm proud of everyone here. So yeah, that's all I want to say. And thank you so much for everything, guys. I think we all found our little family in Musa as well. And hopefully next year you guys can also find your family here. And yeah, just all the best for next year Musa as well. Bye guys. That will be my last thing to say. Thank you so much everyone for everything. It's great
So
knowing you guys.
acceptance of Heads of Moose report by
Brandon.
Okay, thank you, Brandon.
Brandon, please don't. Thank you.
One last warning letter, Kayla. One last one. Okay, POs. Looks like a very wow with pictures and stuff.
Wait a minute, Brendan.
Yes, no worries. I am absolutely waiting.
Okay, so hi guys, this is the publicity officer's report. First of all, of course, social media report. We're going through the Instagram and Facebook, so engagements and reach. This year, we received 7.2K followers on Instagram and 14.3K page followers on Facebook for a total of 21.5K followers across both media platforms. We can see from both social media platforms that Instagram reach is far better than last year's 2021, with a 140% increase in page reach, whereas Facebook reach is declining. This further identifies that we are more likely to be active on Instagram compared to Facebook. However, we might need to improve more on the engagement side of Facebook to attain more viewers and traffic. On top of that, we received a 54% increase in Instagram visits and 4.7% increase in Facebook visits. All in all, we believe that this year's engagement has increased a lot compared to last year's engagement, which is good news. And we hope that the initiatives that we had inside social media will be carried out next semester. Can you scroll, Brendan? Okay, thank you. So if you guys can see, here are all the initiatives that we carried out throughout semester 1 and semester 2. Go on, Brendan. Yes. So those are the initiatives that we had, and continuing to Musa website. We migrated Musa website from Squarespace to WordPress, updated each individual Musa department's pictures, committees, details, and events on Musa website. We updated the Musa website to ensure information regarding the Musa daily operations is centralized across all platforms. Lastly, the website developments are still going to be resumed until the end of our term. And moving on to LinkedIn, so we reactivated the LinkedIn with MSGA coverage, and soon to publish several new LinkedIn contents regarding Monash Cup, PDI Week, Wellness Week, Musa annual elections, and more on that. For YouTube engagements, as we can see from the table above, in 2021, we received a total of 7.5K views. In the meantime, we received 29.9K views in 2022. As a result, the number of YouTube viewers has increased 298%. In addition, by 2022, we have grown from 71 to 285 YouTube subscribers. So we have published contents on YouTube, which is Monash Malaysia Campus Tour Vlog, MSc Live, MOIS and ISP Briefing Session, AGM, MES Musa Connect, hosted by School of Engineering, and the other two projects that are currently finalizing. Moving on to PO and Musa departments. So after the past few years, the publicity department did not provide any rules and regulations regarding the publications of promotional materials on Musa. Hence, this year we decided to create all the rules and regulations of publications so that it will be easier for everyone to access and obtain from the obtain approval from the publicity officers. And yes, you may find the SOP and regulations of publications there. Moving on to Publicity License Group, it is one of the new initiatives that was introduced to Musa 2022. So the Publicity License Group consisted of 1 or 2 publicity subcommittees from all Musa departments. The purpose of this group itself was to ease the communication between the publicity officers and all departments' publicity officers, with the goal of spreading consistent information throughout the organization and to the student body. The PO department still holds the belief that this initiative is effective as it eases communication between the PO and other departments. Continued by Jen.
We were also, during the semester, we were also in charge of Musa's office barrier shirt, subcommittee t-shirt, lanyards, and business cards. So the office barrier shirts had been distributed early in the semester, and meanwhile for mine and Zainab's shirt, they are still in the progress and will be sent out soon. As for the subcommittee shirt, we're currently facing a problem with the supplier as they have wrongly printed the logo, so we are currently waiting for the supplier's actions on these issues. For the lanyard, it has also been distributed to other departments during the Musa Appreciation Night. As for the business card, it has also been distributed in the beginning of the second semester. And For a more professional outlook during the attendance of virtual meetings, Musa Zoom background was also created by our team of graphic designers and operation managers, and also distributed to all the OBs. As noted that there are issues of uninformed individuals in the past, one of the notice board was specifically designed for Musa, and it included Musa's committee details, pictures, announcements, upcoming events, and Musa Ask that prompts students reflective questions whenever they come across the board. And we are also currently working with Mr. President and General Secretary to compile all the necessary documents throughout the Musa's term, starting from around 2010, and it is to be compiled on one master drive and passed on to the successors. We also executed orientation initiatives in an attempt to assist freshmen and inform the freshmen about Musa with the purpose of increasing the students' involvement in the community. So we had starter pack and any relevant and useful information regarding MUN, such as introduction to Musa, MUN map, and guide on how to find class locations, and a lot more. We also proposed and hosted orientation donut giveaway, which distributed donuts in exchange for the freshmen following of the Musa official account. And it was proposed in an attempt to address the uninformed new student body about Musa. And it was successfully conducted on 2 different intake orientation, July and October. Huge followings were evident as a result of the giveaway. For the POPs, one of our new initiatives with Mr. President, it was to further seek improvement by having a poll that is shared with the student body. And this public opinion poll serves for the purpose of improving the Monash students' experiences. And now I'll pass it on to Alpha.
Okay, so for the last point, Musa 2022, and hand over to the 2023, we would like to thank all of our subcommittee members and all Musa 2022 for this lovely term. Handover is currently in progress right now, and we would like to announce that the whole operations of Musa merchandise will be shifted to the Publicity Offices Department. And a suggestions from us is to improve the contents on YouTube and LinkedIn for next year. And yes, all the best to Publicity Officers 2023. A personal farewell from me. Musa means more than just an organization to me. It's a family to me. I want to personally say thank you and sorry to everyone for any of my mistakes, both intentionally and unintentionally. I'm sorry that any of my words have ever hurt your feelings, and I'm sorry that I could not be the person that you expected me to be. I'm going to miss each and every individual here, so please don't ever go apart. I hope that we can all cross paths in the future in a positive way, of course, And well, a lot of people say that a part of a journey is the end. However, I hope that this end can be the beginning of our long-term relationships in the future. Always keep your heads and eyes open. When you have problems, come to it, solve it with an open mind, and never run from it. Once again, thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve for the student body. On behalf of the Publicity Officers 2022, we're signing out. Thank you. And yes, are there any questions? If no, then motion 9, acceptance of Publicity Officers report, accepted by
Chi.
Imam.
I said it first.
you first. Yes. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.
Okay. We'll go SAS first. Sorry, well, officers, because the SAS proxy will have to leave soon, so it's better to go for them first. Sorry, SAS. Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, so the SAS reps handover process has been smooth. 2023 representatives are currently planning how they want to approach their future events for next year, and the subcommittee's working structure. For publicity, the publicity officers have been publicizing the drop-in sessions with EMO and circulating the GEMS announcements regarding Monash Australia's PhD programs. That's kind of it.
Acceptance of SAS report accepted by
Imam.
Okay, thank you, Imam. Okay, thank you so much, Simra. Really appreciate it that you can make it on this short notice. Okay, now we're gonna go back to welfare. Sorry, it feels like I've been unusually mean to welfare today. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry, welfare.
Yeah, but you're mean to me anyway, always. That's not unusual. But yeah,
Yeah, go
okay, let
ahead.
me just start. So an update is that we did receive funds to get more office supplies like soap for the pantry and decorations for the office. So hopefully, those will come soon. We're gonna buy new sports balls such as basketballs, volleyballs, and etc. And they'll be purchased for use in the upcoming year as well. We'd also like to announce that we've concluded the Welfare Affairs Committee meetings for the 2022 term. We had a total of 9 WACs throughout the year, and we've been discussing agendas pertaining to student welfare on campus. The WAC has also received several requests to review new potential vending machines and cafeteria vendors, and these will be introduced to campus upon approval of FM. We'd also just like to give a little, since we are rerunning, not rerunning, since we are going to be next year's welfare officers, we just also want to add that 2023's proposed budget has been basically finalized, and we have almost finalized the list of events and initiatives for the upcoming term as well. And we're in the midst of, planning all that, and it's going well. And it's not here in the report, but of course, like everyone else, I do also want to say thank you to all of Musa 2022. It's truly been an unforgettable experience. Thank you to the students for letting us, serve you this year. And we're so excited to do it again next year. And yeah, just thank you to everyone. So if there's no questions, acceptance of motion 10, acceptance of welfare officers report accepted by
Megan.
Rashwan.
Okay, thank you, Megan and Rashwan.
Okay. I think women's officers, you guys requested to report at the very end, right? Or are you guys free to report now? I'm gonna take that as a no. So yeah, okay, we'll come back later. Okay. All right, editors, whichever one of you it may be.
Hi, I'll be presenting the editor's report. But excuse my voice, I'm still recovering from COVID.
Oh, that better start.
Okay, so first we have our last collab with the publicity officers, which is an intercampus videography contest that is closing in 5 days. So remember to join before it's too late. And moving forward to our biggest highlight of the year, the mega issue soft copy has been released on the 12th of December. So remember to check out if you haven't already. And I didn't prepare a farewell speech, but you can read our last words in the magazine, and you can also find your own last words there. And we hope you all like the magazine. And aside from the release of the soft copy, our physical copy is also in the printing process. We will publish a total of 400 physical copies this year, and we already have 190 pre-order requests so far. The form will close on the 31st of December, and it works on a first come first served basis. The physical copies can be collected on either of these dates, 17th of January, 7th of February, as well as the first week of Sem 1 next year. And the thank you cards and stickers will be given to those who pre-ordered as well. And so this is the end of our report. So on behalf of Monga, we would like to thank everyone for showing constant support. We hope all of you have enjoyed seeing our content as much as we enjoyed making them. And Chai Ting and I would like to say goodbye, and y'all will see Ashley and Shi next year again. Yeah. Acceptance of editor's report accepted by
Rashwan.
Thank you, Rashwan.
Okay, thank you, Jingwei. I hope you recover soon. Okay, School of Business. Sean, Natalia, one of you. I think you guys are together, right?
Yes, it's me alone now, actually. Okay,
we're-
so very quickly. So wait 1 second, please. Yep, okay, sorry. First of all, very quickly, the SB sharing period has already been ongoing for a while now. We're going to be passing on the drive to our successors, Irfan and Caroline, and also all of our Musa Instagram and social media platforms as well. And also there's going to be a DIY handbook made by Natalia called Becoming the SOB Rep 101, which has already been passed on to them as well. Next, for the SOB funds left over and our cash in hand, we've already been passed on and it's still being finalized at the moment. For our merchandise, there was some merchandise that are overstocked for 2022. Can you scroll a bit, please? Thank you. And essentially, we're going to sort it out and all of the profits will be given to the Musa treasurer. And finally, the Musa term is ending and very, very concisely, I want to take this opportunity to thank Musa because I know before Leah and I took the role, there were a lot of skepticism about it. And I want to make it clear that it's because of all of you that we're able to do everything for this year because you guys decided to trust in us. So thank you for that very much. And that's all from me. I'll keep it very short. Any questions? All right. School of Business report accepted by...
Megan.
Thanks, Megan. All right, thank you,
Wait,
everyone.
actually, I have a question. Sorry.
Yes, okay.
Wait. What is this one? The second point here. What does that mean?
Okay. Because when we first had our term, there was still as leftover SOB funds from Jesse Niche's time. So we're not exactly sure where that came from, but it's going to be passed down to the treasurers essentially. So when we first got the role, Jesse Niche had I think 300 ringgit left from their term, and it was in their account. Apparently, it's used for SOB matters. So we're going to just pass it down to the next people.
Rashwan?
Are these funds disclosed to SL side? Is it like cash in hand?
No, it's in, I believe it's in, okay, because Leah handles this, it's not here right now, but it's, it was in our predecessor's bank and they passed it to us. So, okay, I think I need to clarify this a bit more now that you guys pointed it out. I will be asking Jesse Niche about clarification for this and I'll get back to you guys on this. Is it okay?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's fine.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Sean.
All right.
Thank you,
Thank
Sean.
you.
Okay, thank you. Sorry for the trouble. Okay.
Yeah, all good, all good.
All right. SOE. JQ Suwarn.
Sorry. Okay, so hi guys. Nothing much to report on other than the handbook has been completed. All the postmortem and reports has been concluded and all the financial documents has been submitted. And that's all for the SOE report. School of Engineering's representatives report accepted by.
Rashwan.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Okay, so SRT is already reported. Muawiyah?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right, sweet. Yeah, okay. So just a quick update. Run to the orders for the SMHS merchandise were well, it's conducted. We rolled out a second purchase order form, about 17 responses. I think there are a bit more now. And then point number 2, that we have released a collection form to round 1, and in round 2, they were given the opportunity to specify their collection method. So delivery will be arranged for those who have selected that method. Other orders will be available for collection in semester 1 2023 or at CSJV campus in January 2023 through Vaish. Lastly, we had a psychology set to semester 2 giveaway that was run in conjunction with the Department of Psychology. $400 allocated by the department for grab food vouchers, 20 ringgits each, and vouchers have been sent out to all 20 winners. I know there's not a farewell thing, but you guys have been very inspiring so far, so I suppose I'll pitch in. Thank you very much to everyone, Vaish and my subcommittee, as well as the rest of Musa, Brandon, and Dom has been a fantastic president, and obviously our EAC head, Vice President Imam and Shamathka. Thank you very much, everybody. It's been an honor serving you. Hope to see you around soon. Accepted by the report accepted by
Imam.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you, Maria. Okay. We have Janice.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, so School of Pharmacy's representative report. Firstly, we will be talking about the SSLC matter, brought up in the previous MSc meeting as well. For the full report, you can look at this whole thing here. But generally, the issue has been resolved, and we have also explained about the situation to the students involved as well. Secondly, a gift box for you. This is an initiative by Musa SOP and also Mufas to provide a graduation gift for the year 4 seniors, and gift box packing will be done this Sunday and also posted out on the next day. And finally, for our next interim representatives, we have Jeremy and Stephanie, also elected as interims in the previous MSc. And that will be all from SOP. So acceptance of SOP's representatives report accepted by.
Imam.
Thank you.
Okay, two more reports to go. School of Science. You guys can go next.
Okay, so just scroll down. That's our event summary for the year. Anyone can look through it and then can scroll down some more. And then here are some of the differences and improvements we have done in our operations compared it to 2021 SSLC feedback. We went from a focus group to Google Forms because we couldn't get attendance and we couldn't make the focus group anonymous. So there's that. And then communication channels, we have a Discord server now and we have Telegram. Then we have increased collaborations and we communicate more with SOS EMO. This is to prevent any event clashes in terms of career-related events. And it did help reduce budget costs and ease with liaising with alumnus. And the peer mentoring program, we shortened it from 4 weeks to 3 weeks. And we now have a WhatsApp group for the mentors. And I'll be passing it on to Adrian.
Okay, thanks, Megan. Hi, everyone. So I'll just be going quickly. Our next point is just some suggestion for the Musa SOS 2023. They can look through this, but mainly just for us to maintain our close relationship with our EMO. And lastly, Megan and I would just like to express our appreciation to everyone we have met in Musa 22, as well as our SOS team. We have made a lot of memorable experiences together, and I wish everyone all the best. And that's all from us. Motion 19, acceptance of School of Science representative report.
Rashwan.
Okay, thanks, Rashwan.
Okay. I hope I didn't get anything wrong, but I think we just have women's officers left, right?
And then we have the 2023 updates.
And then 2023, yes. Thank you for
Okay.
reminding me about that. Yes. Women's officer, are you here?
Yep.
Oh, hi. Hi. Hello, Aoi.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, I'll start my report. Yeah. Okay, so the officers term for 2022 Women's Officers Department will end at the end of the December. All subcommittee members have been informed to fill out the feedback forms for our improvements in the future. And a final Instagram post is in the preparation to introduce all the members in the team and to acknowledge their hard work and contribution throughout this term. The post is planned to be posted by the end of the year, hopefully next week. And the handle procedures process. The current officers have met the 2023 officers to clarify their job scope and responsibilities. A discussion was held to review all and update the handbook with the successors. Helpful and relevant changes were brought out to update. And you can read the other things for the process that we have done with the next women's officers. Yanis, are you there? If not, I'm just gonna read it out. Okay. So for the event summary, you guys can all read through it. Then the final words from us to Mr. 22, you guys can all read as well. And to our subcoms, if they see this MSc, please read it through. Okay, that's all from our department. Mr. 22, Women's Officers Report Acceptance of Women's Officers Report accepted by Ina. Okay, thank you, Ina.
Okay. And then before we end 2023, Rashwan, I believe you have some updates. Is this the only
Actually,
one
all the
here? Or...
Yep, those are the president's updates, but all
Okay.
the other departments have created short documents as well.
So how will we go through that? Do you suggest?
We could share a screen per department. We could go in the same order as MSc. So I've
Okay.
already informed the OBs to be prepared to share screen during their segments.
Could you just send me your document, please?
Sure,
That's
can.
okay. Yeah, then I can just continue sharing
Rich, do
screen.
you mind sharing all the documents from the Telegram group?
Thank
Or
you.
do you mind compiling them and sharing it to Brandon while I go through my report?
Okay, that'll be a lot.
Okay.
Let me check.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Just
Brandon,
okay, you guys can share screen individually then. Okay, Rashwan, you go ahead first so we don't take too much time.
All right. So Musa 2023 Hexco members are currently undergoing training sessions with the Musa 2022 president. The purpose of these sessions are to ensure that Musa 2023 Hexco members are equipped with the administrative knowledge to run Musa in the coming year. Materials discussed during these sessions are being recorded so that an onboarding guide can be prepared to be utilized for the future use of Musa. This guide will help ensure that all incoming generations of Musa understand the administrative requirements of running the organization. Procedures will be put in place to ensure that this guide is reviewed and updated every year to ensure that all necessary information is included. All Musa 2022 OBs have been informed to review and update their handbooks. The newly created drafts will then be reviewed by the Hexco, and a date will be decided to pass all amendments through MSc at a future date. Updating the handbooks play a vital role in ensuring that Musa OBs have a foundation from which they can learn to fulfill their responsibilities. This practice will be adopted as a yearly practice and as part of the end-of-term responsibilities. Meetings with Monash marketing team are being organized with MSc 2023 to further our publicity efforts alongside Monash by utilizing new platforms to upload content. Meetings have been conducted with the company Fast Jobs Malaysia to discuss future collaborations such as workshops and career fairs. The experience and network proved to be fruitful to Musa in its future endeavors. Musa 2023 will be launching its early subcommittee recruitment by tomorrow, 16th December. If I'm not mistaken, the post is meant to go up tonight. Departments and divisions have expressed their need to recruit subcoms earlier to help with the admin processes of preparing for the year 2023. This early subcommittee recruitment will be similar to the one Musa 2022 had. The subcoms will be temporary part of the team, and at the end of the program, choosing them as official subcommittee members or letting them go is under the discretion of the OBs. Constitutional updates are scheduled to be made, and we will be working with a law firm who will be acting as a neutral party. Hexco 2022 and Hexco 2023 will be working on this. Outside help will also be obtained from relevant parties to ensure the integrity of our constitution. Now that is all for me. But before I pass it off to the treasurers, I just want to say a little thing. I understand I'm still going to be a part of Musa, but this is sort of my little farewell to Musa 2022. I'm more than proud of my Musa 2023 OBs and the team that they've been able to create. But I also just want to say thank you to Musa 2022. The opportunity to work alongside you guys have been something that I've learned a lot from, and it's what prepared me for this position. So I just want to say thank you, and we hope that you can trust us to carry the good name of Musa in the year 2023. Now with that, I pass it off to my vice presidents, Raj and Kirara.
Actually, I'll be presenting on their behalf because they're not here.
All good.
So, okay, from the VP department, the overall updates are they received access to Musa 2022 shared drive as well as vice president's document during the shadow period, and they underwent all the necessary training in preparation for the next year's event. They also participated in the last EAC meeting with the 2022 vice presidents and the school reps, along with the 2023 EAC members, to gain insight about the purpose and thoroughly understand its procedures. VPs also attended a meeting with Ezra Jalin. He's a representative from Fast Jobs, which is a platform for jobs, and discussed their potential collaboration to achieve a large-scale improvement for next year's career fair. VPs also finalized their budget proposal, and also they're in midst of making amendments to key areas to allow their funds to be efficiently allocated. And for event timeline, they've been working on event timeline for semester 1 and semester 2 to be finalized soon, probably by this week. VP is also officially recruiting 5 unofficial subcommittee members: secretary, treasurer, publicity officer, event officer, as well as TEDx in charge. And VP has also contacted Roy Ang, the MUMEC president, for a meeting regarding the 7 school carnival collab with the school representatives next week. And that's all from the VP department. Moving on to GenSec. Should I go GenSec first or treasurers?
We could do GenSec since you're reporting as well.
Okay, so from the GenSec department, there isn't much. GenSec received access to MUSA 2022 shared drive, and I also have scheduled the next 2 general meetings, which will be held on 19 December and 27 December. And also we have scheduled EXCO training sessions for the upcoming 2 weeks. And I have also finalized the unofficial subcommittee recruitment forms and booklet, and it is sent to the publicity. The post should be up by tonight or latest by tomorrow. And that's it from GenSec 2023.
Thank you, Ruj. So after that is treasurers, Koki or Shellen. Could one of you share screen and continue?
Okay, let me share his screen. Can you see?
Yep, can.
Yep. Okay, thanks.
I'll be presenting the updates from treasurer. The first is the OPEX, the budget for next year. So this is the total expense, revenue, and our net balance. So for the past few days, the president and treasurers have been working with the budget, and it is initially over budgeted, but after negotiating with departments and deduct some funds and fixing the miscalculation, we managed to stay within the budget, which is exactly 540K. But we're still in reviewing process, and we'll finish the OPEX by tonight, as the submission will be tomorrow morning, the 16th of December. And then second is we've completed a couple times of training with the 2022 OBs and the presidents also. The training covers about the budget proposal processing and also the SNA. And then the third is for next year we were informed that we will use the new financial system, accounting system. But yeah, we're still waiting for updates about it, about the training for that. And then the last one is the treasurers are planning to construct a new budget proposal submission guideline so that it will be easier for all departments to do the budget proposal submission. So we plan to submit the draft, to get the draft done by next week, and then hand them to the current OBs to be reviewed. That's all from us. Thank you.
So after that, it is CNS, Ethan Tinet.
Okay, hello. Let me share screen first. Okay, guys. So this is the CNS report. I hope you guys can see, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. So our first initiative is our new one, town hall sessions. So we expected to carry do town hall sessions for clubs to inform them about the documentation process, EMS, and financial trackers. And this is expected to be done in the beginning of the month of February. And 3 days prior to the event, we'll release a Google form to collect inquiries from the clubs. And this will be posted on CNS Instagram page. And moving on to the next one, we will have our CNS week. We plan to carry out it on week 2 of semester 1. CNS week is to acknowledge students about clubs and societies, and also to provide a platform to clubs and students to meet. And our OBs have been informed about the process for CNS week, and some of the necessary documents such as booth allocations, forms, and booth allocation maps have been created already. And we have informed our departments to create agendas, event cards, and financial documents, and all of them are under process. So for the departmental updates, I will pass it down to Ethan. Ethan.
Okay, hi guys, can you wait, hold on. Okay. Can you stop sharing the screen? I can share my part of the screen. Yep, okay, just one moment. Okay, you guys can see the screen, yeah? Right, okay, let's begin with department update. So first thing first is secretary. So for next year, CNS secretaries have clarified further inquiries with current year secretaries and have made discussions based on operations via document and search tracker system. And for treasurers, next year treasurers will they have started clarifying further updates and inquiries with current year treasurers, and usage of trackers will need to wait for further explanation as well as instructions given by MUSA 2023 treasurers. The process of how CNS treasurers 2022 process their work, and we need to wait for further instructions until next week's discussion in the divisional internal meeting. Okay, and moving on to CNS PO. 2023 PO for next year have been familiarizing with publicity trackers, working on the update of CNS website, with including the internal website for clubs documents. And moving on, current year's PO, CNS PO has also passed down related materials and has conducted briefing explaining relevant information regarding the role. For external liaison officer, for next year's ELO has started working on Excel sheets with all potential companies' information, working on the companies that previously sponsored the Monash Cup, and has started to review and attempting to improve the TNC to the conditions of past sponsoring companies. Once discussed and finalized with the heads, we'll be sure to update the latest documents. And lastly, for sports officer, first thing first is the medals for Monash Cup 2022 has arrived and has started distribution. For helpers compensation for current year Monash Cup as well has also been made available and has started a distribution soon. For current year's Monash Cup, the final financial report is still in the process of being finalized and will be made available by end of this year. Yeah, okay. And moving to the last term is that currently the proposed dates for Monash Cup next year, 2023, will be tentatively at August 28th until September 25th. Yep, that's it for our division updates.
Thank you, Ethan. I guess we'll do the picture before we move on to Moas.
Yes, let's do the picture first. So for those who, because I know some people cannot stay too late because they're either coming back from work, etc., etc. So let's do the picture first. Alpha, would you like to lead the charge?
Yes, sure.
All right.
Let's go. Okay, giving some 15 seconds for everyone to turn on their camera.
Yes. Come on, 2023. Join us. Join
You
us.
have the old background.
Sorry?
Imam, you have the old background.
Oh yeah, that's the old one.
It's okay lah. Same
That's the
blue.
old one. Okay. Out of curiosity, any 2023 office bearers here willing to let us borrow your room next year?
No.
Everyone? For like 6 months before I graduate.
Please don't charge the office usage.
Oh, editors allow? Yeah, but like, oh damn. Rouge, can I crash your room? It's already, my stuff is already in there anyways.
I'm not gonna let
Hate it.
Brandon in.
What? I will.
Oh, you already have enemies, so I can't say anything.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, is that all?
Yeah, I think that's almost everyone.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, smile, guys. 3, 2, 1, smile. Again, 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay, second page. 3, 2, 1, smile. Another one. Wait a minute. Okay, thank you. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Alpha. Thank you, everyone. If you have if you can
Alpha.
stay back, that'll be great to hear 2023. But we'll continue. Moas, I think Moas heads. You can go next.
Moas. Yes,
Go
Michelle
ahead. Go ahead.
Kamala.
Yep.
Okay, I'll be starting the report. You can see my screen, right?
Yep.
Okay. For the overall updates, we created and informed all OB on a new event and planning and tracking system for the upcoming year using Notion. We vetted the Moose Media interim position, which we'll proceed with the appointment process today as MIC, which we have did earlier. And head of Moose received access to Moose 2022 documents during the shadow period. Updates from Moose Secretary A created a Google Drive for all Moose office bearers, held several general meetings, and maintained meeting minutes. Created a group chat on Telegram for all Moose office bearers and separate group chats for each departments. D decided on having maximum 3 unofficial subcommittees. For the updates from Moose Treasurer, they coordinated with other heads of department and created, amended, and finalized the Moose 2023 budget proposal. And they decided on having maximum 3 unofficial subcommittees. And for the rest, Michelle?
Yes, okay. Hi guys. So I will be updating for both Moist Engagement and Moist CRO. So the first update for Moist Engagement is that the budget for each event has been discarded, estimated, and set for both revenue and nets. And the timeline and dates for events in semester 1 and semester 2 of 2023 has been estimated as well, and we have been discussing it so that it won't clash with any other events from CRO and activities as well. And we decided to have no unofficial subcommittee for Moist Engagement, given the plan that we will be officially recruiting for subcommittees in January 2023, which we deem sufficient for the planning and execution for the upcoming events for engagement as well. So for Moist CRO, which is the last department for today, for Moist CRO, we have submitted the budget for CRO events for the upcoming year for big countries, small country, medium countries, and the other religious events. And we got in touch and talked to some club presidents, which we have collaborative events such as like Visak, Eid Fitri, and something else like that. And we are currently working to finalize the estimated dates of all CRO events so that it won't clash as well with the engagement and any other departments that have events for the upcoming year. And lastly, we decided to have no unofficial subcommittee as well for Moisiaro, because given the plan that we will be officially recruiting in January, same like engagement. And for the upcoming events, we plan to have more sufficiency and effectiveness for both departments. Okay, I think that's all for Moist heads for now.
Great. Activities just has pretty brief updates to give as well. Mingya?
Yeah, so hi, there won't be any report for us to share screen, but we'll just be mentioning it. We had meeting with Student Live to discuss about next year's orientation that will be happening on February, and the theme for next year's orientation is Old Malayan 1950s, which will be held on the last day, which is the third day. They're making it short next year from 5 days to like 3 days, and we'll be working with the library to what's that word again? Yeah, we'll be working with the library research team to come up with the theme and like how they're gonna present it during like how they're gonna display it in the library and all. And as usual, we'll be coming up with the orientation buddies name list that we'll be sending out to MUSA 2023 so that they could help and look for volunteers as well. And we've also sent out the MUSA internal calendars to the MUSA 2023 batch. And yeah, that's all from us actually. A really, really short one. Thank you.
Thank you, Mingya. Next is our publicity updates. Jackson and Cheryl.
All right, hold on. Let me share my screen, please. All right, can you guys see my screen?
Yep, can.
All right, good to go. So I'm Jackson here. So for publicity department, our update. So as per first, we have a MUSA merchandise meeting. So this meeting was held a few days back. I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's last Thursday. Yeah. So we have met with 2022 VPs, Jamaica, Imam, not just them, and as well, I believe Dom was there as well, Alpha was there as well, Chen was there as well to discuss on the operation and procedure for handling MUSA merchandise. For this part, we are briefed on how are we supposed to handle, what are the things that we must follow and what are the things and what are the elements that we should be more aware of. All right. And also last week as well, we also had a meeting with a potential vendor, Safe House, but unfortunately, we might not be using them due to the fact that their price is slightly on the higher side, but we have plans for them to sort of create a limited collection, but that is still up for discussion. And next up is preterm subcommittee recruitment post. So we have plans to recruit sort of, I can say, unofficial subcommittee. So as per right now, our graphic designer has sort of completed our poster and it is scheduled to be posted tonight, December 15, 2022. And as for our publicity department, we have plans to bring in 4 subcommittee, one namely 2 graphic designer, 1 operation manager, and 1 web developer to help us keep things on track, to help us on all those pre-planning preliminary stage, perhaps. Yeah, I would use the word preliminary, and I'll pass the rest to Cheryl.
Thank you, Jackson. So next up, Jackson and I have finalized our subcommittee job description. We have discussed with the current publicity officers on improvements that can be made on the department structure for 2023. And we have decided to introduce 2 new roles, which are the operations lead and creative officer. And finally, we had a meeting with the marketing department of Monash. And the agenda of the meeting was to collaborate with that Monash can collaborate with Musa on creating promotional content for Monash. The form of content is yet to be decided because Monash marketing still needs to get confirmation from Monash University Australia. That's it.
Yep, we'll be skipping welfare since they included the updates in the report already and moving straight to the women's officers.
Okay, let me share screen. Oh. Can you see?
Yep, can.
All right. So our department discussed and finalized budget for each event, and we attended a meeting with the SOM HS female representative and the Leo Club president to discuss potential collaboration. The department has also decided to have 2 unofficial subcommittees for preparation and planning of the upcoming events, and we are currently working on finalizing estimated dates for events in semester 1 and 2 of 2023. And that's all from us.
Thank you. The SAS reps were unable to make it, but Irfan is here from SOB. So we'll move on to SOB. Irfan? Great.
Okay, so I'll be representing on behalf of Caroline and myself. So first of all, SOB has scheduled a meeting to discuss the activities calendar. So this meeting is to help organize our schedule to help make the planning of events easier. Next, we'll be discussing the preterm subcommittee recruitment post. Because we are planning to have 1 secretary, 1 treasurer, and 2 publicities as temporary subcommittees. And the opening of recruitment for the subcommittee will be held next week. As for next, we also have the meeting with 2023 school reps. This is to discuss details and planning of events that the schools will be collaborating together. This meeting will be held tomorrow. And finally, we will also be submitting a budget. We have submitted our budget proposal, and it is to be adjusted due to upcoming changes given that was noticed by which was given by Rashwan and the treasurers. Yeah, so that's all from the School of Business representatives.
Thank you. We're going to be doing the editors before we move on to the other schools.
Okay, hi everybody. So I'm currently the the admin assistant for 2022, and I'll be the admin for the editors for next year. So for overall updates, we have completed our budget and submitted to Musa treasurers, and any final amendments have been completed to accommodate the budget maintenance that Student Life has given to Musa. Any possibilities of sourcing for sponsorships for the magazine to also cut future costs will be looked into. The discussion of TikTok implementation to manga was discussed yesterday during the Media Affairs Committee meeting held yesterday at 2 p.m. Currently, it's still unconfirmed, and we are still waiting for further updates from Monash University, Australia for approval. Completion of the subcommittee recruitment, which also includes a new role under the media department, which is the media assistant. Maintenance of other subcommittee roles, including the admin assistant, has been established. Themes for Mangas 2023 have gone underway and are currently being discussed. The orientation booklet creation and collection of pictures and testimonies from members of Musa will begin soon, courtesy of me. Media equipment request for Manga 2023 proposal will soon be underway as well. Magazine pre-order has begun and the mega issue has been released. Collection dates are as follows for the magazine: 17 January next year, 7th February 2023, or the first week of the March semester 2023. That is all so far from the editors. Thank you.
Thank you. SOE is next. Brian and Darlene.
Yep. Can I share my screen? Okay. Okay. First off, we have for Musa SOE 2023, we have uploaded our event timeline into the event timeline Google Sheet. Second is the Orientation and Engineering Exploration Day, which is in collaboration with the engineering clubs. We have submitted the relevant documents, and the EMS for that event has been approved. Next will be pharmaceutical. We have met up with the School of Pharmacy representatives to discuss details regarding that event. And also we have also met up with representatives from School of IT to discuss, and as well as pharmacy to discuss this distress night, which will be held in week 12. For the subcommittee, we have also submitted our lineup for the 2023 subcommittee, and it will be mainly 4 roles that will be in the unofficial recruitment phase. Yeah, that's it for SOE.
For SOIT, I'll be taking over since the rep is currently at the competition as well. Give me a second. Can you guys see my screen? Cool. So Musa SOIT and Ignite Asia partnership, the Singapore trip is nearing its end and the event was a success. We'll have further discussions with Ignite Asia on the blueprint for 2023's partnership events. Musa 2023 budget proposal. The budget proposal for SOIT 2023 is finalized and approved by the treasurers. Subcommittee 2023, the lineup of SOIT Subcommittee 2023 has been submitted. De-stress night met up with SOE representatives to discuss details regarding the de-stress night. That is all for SOIT. So next would be School of Pharmacy, but Calvino was unable to make it, so we will move straight to School of Pharmacy.
Just give me a second to share screen. All right, so quick updates from School of Pharmacy. So we have finalized on the number of unofficial subcommittee members needed, listed as shown on screen. Next, we have also commenced discussions with School of Engineering as well as School of IT for the respective events that we are collaborating on, including Farm Engineering and De-stress nights. Lastly, we have had a handover from our 2022 representatives as we have met with our predecessors at the beginning of this week. That'll be all from School of Pharmacy. Thank you very much.
All right. So lastly, we have School of Science, Maisa and Rainier.
Yep, hold on. Okay, so just an overall update. We've completed a number of training sessions with our predecessors during our shadow period. So they showed us how to submit EMS documents and Sarah as well. We've also just received login details for the Instagram page and also Linktree. And also we got admin rights to the WhatsApp and Telegram announcement group chats. We've also decided on the required numbers of unofficial subcommittee members. So we decided on one event manager and one publicity, which will be recruited before the first semester of 2023. Well, we've also planned a number of subcommittees and course representatives to be recruited throughout the year during the February and June recruitments. We've discussed rough dates for events to put on the Musa event calendars. We plan to put and finish everything by the end of this week. We've made rough plans about the Feb intake orientation, and we plan to finish it before the end of the year. And we've also planned to book the orientation venues right after access is given by our predecessors. And lastly, we've planned to discuss more about the 7 school carnivals with the other schools tomorrow. So that is it for School of Science. Thank you.
And with that, we wrap up updates from 2023. Thank you for all 2022 OBs who stayed back. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, 2023. Not sure how you guys plan to conduct your own MSCs next year, Rouge and Rashwan, it's not to you, but that's a little bit of a glimpse in online MSC. But okay, I believe that's all. Yeah, so we ended in 2 hours, which is great. Thank you, 2023, for making it quick. So I think if anyone has any more updates or questions or anything like that. Nope. Okay, well, wow, finally, after a long year, guys, finally proud to say 10th MSC meeting adjourned at, I'm just gonna say 10 p.m. to make it cool. All right. Thank you,
Okay.
everyone. Thank you so
Stop
much.
the